Hi, we're with Peter and Midnight Madness.
Nice.
Okay.
Right?
Awesome. Thanks, Brian.
All right.
All right, my name is Peter Koplowski, and it is Midnight Madness! To begin, I would like to acknowledge that tonight's event is taking place on the treaty territory of the Mississaugas of New Credit and the traditional territory of the Haudenosaunee, the Anishinaabe, and the Huron-Wendat. We are grateful for this opportunity to work in the community. This film is also eligible for the Girls People's Choice Award, specifically the Midnight Madness Award vote via TIV.net. And we would like to thank 20th Century Fox for providing us with this film. Alright everybody, we're about to watch a movie, we're about to watch a sequel. Why do people make sequels? It's often to make money, that's it. That's why you make sequels. You want to make money, if people like the last one, they're going to make another one. Does that make sense? To me though, what makes a great sequel is a film that is having a conversation with what came before. This is a movie that I think is doing that. It is a movie that is in conversation with the 1987 original film. It features a remarkable cast, a remarkable group of people who made this movie, and one set of the hands that wrote this movie and directed it is Mr. Shane Black.
Hey, what are you doing? This is a good one. You're not going to see this film. It's not a film. You're going to see a movie. So, first off, I want to thank him, the team from 20th Century Fox Entertainment, everybody who made the film, over at the exec level, all the people from publicity, they've made this possible, this really fun, exciting event. Thank you for being here. There's an old expression in America, everything that's old is new again. And so sometimes, I guess what that means is that for something to feel fresh, sometimes you go back to something old-fashioned, you reach back in time and you pull it forward, and they go, what's that? That's really fresh. Well, yeah, but it's kind of old. And we tried to strike a difference here. We wanted to blend times, because what we wanted is to celebrate the fact that for some reason this monster has retained its popularity and endures after 32 years. 32 years since I stood in the jungles of Puerto out to Mexico. Now we had a group back then, it was wonderful. You all remember them. And you remember they ain't got time to bleed. You know, all the one-liners, all the zingers, right? And you remember the camaraderie between all of the guys and Anna, the girl, and well, we wanted to get our own group, and that was the fun. That was what drew us, I think, was that in addition to the monster, we wanted to find a group of misfits. Maybe not so many big muscles this time. Maybe more of a leaner, meaner, misdemeanor kind of crowd. And we formed a dream cast. They're here tonight. I want to thank the cast, the beautiful inside and out. I want to shout out to Fred Decker. Fred Decker, my co-writer in 1984 and 5 on the Monster Squad. We're back in time. And we're going to have a night that blends everything you weren't alive, hell with fuck it. You'll remember, we'll clue you. You're going to love this. Well, what am I saying? You might like it, I hope you like it. We did a lot of hard work. The cast was amazing. The people were amazing. And we put this out there, we took our time. Here it is. Please enjoy.
Let's meet the Loonies. We got Boyd Holbrook, Keegan-Michael, Olivia Munn, Rose, just made a Predator movie. That's pretty awesome. The thing that I'm really struck about this film is how spontaneous it feels at times. And I just wanted to ask the cast, working together as a unit, as a group, what was it like in those scenes where you're in the trailer or in the apartment and everything? Everyone is sort of fighting for attention in a scene. And I think as an actor, that must be kind of a challenge because you're almost competing against each other, but you also want to work together to make the scene work. So I wonder if we could start with that.
There's really no competition with this group of people. I mean, honestly, when actors are all working together, when you have this kind of group, and you just want to work together to create the best scene. It's not about who has the most lines or who has the laughs. Just we want to make a movie that the fans are going to love, and I think we did that. And every time we put a scene together, it was just a big collaboration.
I agree.
It was hard for me being around all these guys and not having, being able to play the joke. Hanging out with these guys, cutting up every day was just hard for me to, keep a straight face.
That's a very good character. The other question I had too is that all of you have, you're all misfits in a sense. They were in the original Predator movie. It was basically guys that were sort of peak soldiers. They were perfect, and the tension in that film was when the Predator showed up, they began to crack. It was like that facade began to crack. But at the beginning of this movie, many of you kind of already sort of cracked. That's sort of how it begins. And the question I had is, individually, with your characters, what kind of work did you do in sort of developing that character, starting from what Shane and Fred had written and kind of made it your own? Like, what kind of freedom and liberty did you have to take your character and kind of give it that idiosyncrasy? Syncretic, yeah. Because that's what I really like about it too. Every character has their moments and has something that really makes them feel more than just a character, but a person. And so individually, I thought maybe there were things that you brought to the table, the things that you went away and did.
Absolutely. I mean, we all got to be ourselves and let us be us, and we got to play around and fuck around, make mistakes, goof off. I mean, Gusto had this whole thing with Olivia. There was supposed to be, the romantic desire between her and I. Then the Gusto just kind of says, "Well, I'll hit on her." So just
to be clear, so like there were moments where you guys would decide, well, maybe we should do this, and then that would just spontaneously be like where the movie could go.
Yeah, Shane was really good. Oh, Jesus Christ. Shane was really good about letting us just play around, really. That was really the biggest thing. Shane was one of the biggest collaborators on this thing.
And Fred, I'd like to ask you a question too, and that's what I in my program note I compared this film to the Monster Squad, because in the sense it really feels like the kids in Monster Squad have grown up, and now that they're grown up, you can put them in an R-rated movie and they can all get killed, and they can swear more. But when it came to writing the script and doing a Predator movie and dealing with such an iconic monster, what was sort of the initial kernel that inspired you, the direction that you took with this film? Like, what was the initial point?
Well, there were three, really. We wanted to evoke early Spielberg. We wanted to evoke John Carpenter's action films, not his horror films so much, but Escape from New York and Assault on Precinct 13. And we were fond of the idea of sort of resurrecting the Dirty Dozen, because we haven't seen a movie like that in a long time. And so those were kind of the three things that we threw into the mix. And also Jacob's character, Rory, the kid, which was funny. It was never a discussion. It was just, we're going to have a kid, right? And we did, and it worked out pretty well. I think what we were going for is just this group, the kind of disparate quality of these characters, that they all come from different places and have different vibe to them, and that was the fun part.
Olivia, one of the things I really love about your character too is that you're caught between this fascination of the alien itself, but then at a certain point in time you have to survive and kill these things too. I just love that tension, and I found you played it so well, and just wanted to hear more about that character and that kind of fascination that the character has with the aliens.
she's an evolutionary scientist, so her job is to understand how creatures evolve and change, and we talked about it a lot, and about just like her love of animals, and why that would make her right for this role, and why they would actually bring her in. She's one of those people who's like much better with dogs than with people, and so that love of animals and just evolution and aliens and all that stuff, just the idea that she would be able to see something that her whole life she's been dreaming of. But at the end of the day, I mean, if they're gonna they're coming after us, and fuck them.
Do we have questions from the audience? Yes, right there.
Yeah, we called the earlier reports, Arnold Schwarzenegger was
Fred, there were rumors at one point that Dutch might make a return.
Yes. It just didn't work out. We were really interested in it. Shane's known Arnold for many years, obviously, and they worked together on a couple of things. And we wanted to bring him into the mix. It just didn't seem to work out.
What was his initial role? Is that a curiosity?
He would have played Dutch Schaefer.
On the subject of bringing characters back, Jake, I love that you're in the film. I think that's a really fun piece of continuity. Was that an idea from the script, or how did that phone call go?
It was great. It was one of the best phone calls I've got. In my career, it's like extreme highs and extreme lows, and the highs are not as frequent as the lows. So I was just pretty much at home doing nothing, and the phone rang. Jake, it's Shane. Oh, hey, man. How are you? Good. Hey, I know Thanksgiving's coming up, but you have any plans in May? No, actually. Strangely enough, I'm free. And I just, at that point it was on, and I wasn't saying no. It was that time of year. It was, the Thanksgiving is in November. He was asking me if I was busy in May, and for an out-of-work actor, for me, that was, I didn't really have that plan. Not a problem you have, but for me,
do we have another question in the audience? The rest right there.
Okay, I have for like 3 different people.
Oh, wait, can you condense it to a single question that maybe we can all try and answer together? We're all about hybridization after this movie.
Is your father proud of you?
Is your father proud of you?
very embarrassed. I was not a football player. No, you know what? He was happy to hear that I was in the movie. He said, "Oh, that's great. Is there a role for me?" And no, Dad. Actually, in the first one, you kind of got cut in half. Yeah, I know. It's movies. So, and he was very happy. Very happy. So yes.
Keegan,
Yes, sir.
is Jordan Peele jealous?
Jordan Peele jealous.
He asked if Jordan Peele is jealous. In no way, shape, or form. Jordan Peele is just as happy as pie to be the Black Stanley Kubrick. Can I take a question? This guy over here is like the longest arm in the world. I couldn't miss it. You sir, on the corner there. You just put your arm down. You were this, and then you went like that. They're touching you now. That person's touching you. That's you. Yes, you, sir. The training we went through? The training we went through. Well, we worked for about a month. Was it about a month, guys? With Special Forces, Canadian Special Forces, so they can kill you and they're polite. And may I kill you, please? Yes. So about a month, and we learned really wonderful things, lots of details, lots of, how to clear a room. There are places in the film that you hear lovely, well, we hear, picking up little moments where you hear people saying, "Last man," when everybody's going to the truck and there's the last guy. Contact, or moving, brass check. And we got our favorite thing was doing brass checks, was checking to see if we had bullets in the gun, and all of us would take a pit. We all had pistols. You guys saw John Wick 2? Remember that fucking amazing move where he takes the gun, he clips the clip out of it, and then he grabs the gun and checks it with one hand. He checks to see if there's a bullet in it with one hand. Every member of this cast did that at least 50 times. Because we wanted to get it in the movie, and Augusto won. It was amazing. He got to say the word retarded in 2018 and then do a breath check. So bravo, Augusto. Bravo.
All right, yes, right there, last question.
I was wondering if any of you guys get to borrow any props.
Did you guys get to take any props? Oh no, well that's true. Literally, government agents may come in here and see them. Okay, but in terms of yes, okay.
No, we 100% sold props.
Well, thank you so much, everyone. Please give it up to